Hey folks, it's Dylan here from Eat Wild. I'm going to show you how I make one of my favorite recipes. It's the oyster dip. It's one of the things that my friends ask me to make for them the most, so I figured it's got to be good. I'll show you how I do it. One of the reasons I love this recipe is I can use big oysters, and this is a medium-sized oysters. I can use medium or big ones. I'm going to end up chopping them up after I steam them, so you can use any size oysters. Also oysters that are tricky to get into and hard to open up. So this one's a tricky one. It's going in. I'm going to put however many oysters that I have. You're going to want a dozen large oysters for this recipe, or maybe a few more little ones. Okay, I put about this much water on the bottom, just enough to steam them for a few minutes. All I want them to do is open up so I can pull the muscle out. It saves me shucking all these oysters. These guys have opened up, so I'm going to get them out of there. Those look beautiful. Olive oil for frying. So shallots, a quarter cup of shallots, give or take a bit. Garlic, a tablespoon or two of garlic. Cook everything until it's a bit translucent. A little bit of jalapeno chopped up. This is a cup of, well, you can put a cup of spinach or kale. My preference is kale, but we actually, it's springtime here, and we got nettle. So these are wild nettles that Mickey picked yesterday. They've been blanched, and now they're ready to go in here. Okay. Some butter in there. If you're wondering why it's a bit orange, it's because it's actually uni butter, which is not required, but we had some uni butter around, so it'll make it extra delicious. Smells pretty good. Next up is these chopped oysters, and that's about, I don't know, 20 medium-sized chopped oysters. And I'm also going to put in a couple of tablespoons of smashed and chopped capers. So there's going to be a lot of salt in this dish already because the capers are salty and the oysters are salty, so be really careful about your seasoning. I'm going to hit it with about a half a cup of white wine here. Pepper. I'm going to add a couple of tablespoons of sour cream to give it some creaminess. And you want it to be the consistency of something that you can put on a tortilla chip and eat. So that's looking pretty close there. You can use like dill or even mint if you want to, just as something as a little bit of a fresh herb to give it a bit of a lift at the end. I'm just going to do a layer of breadcrumbs, and I've got my Parmesan. So we've got breadcrumbs, Parmesan on the top, and you can put it in the broiler in your oven, but we happen to have the uni out here on the deck, so put that in there just for a couple of minutes just to crisp up the top, and it'll be extra tasty. Turn. Beautiful oyster dip. All right, this is best served with. Oh, that's nice. Crispy there. Oh, that's gonna be hot. Very good. Amazing. Serve that on bread. Serve it on tortilla chips. Amazing.